What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Little Scale Cars YouTube channel. Today in the review box we have the Porsche 911 GT3 R from Hot Wheels in that oh-so-famous AO Racing Rexy livery. So, let's see if this one is worth adding to your collection. So let's get things started by looking at our casting here. And proportionally speaking, I'm very happy to say that everything is pretty much looking good. We'll go ahead and pop the real life car up in the top right corner so that you can get a little bit of a comparison, and I'll try my best to kind of angle it as best I can. That being said, though, you can see that everything is pretty much as you would want it to be. So let's break the casting down here now. And what do we have? We have metal on metal, as you would expect from Hot Wheels Premium. We do have this large rear wing here in the back, that is plastic. We do have the kind of plastic poking out from the insides here, and then we do have plastic headlights as well. But just about everything else, these dive planes are metal, rear splitter or front splitter is metal, a diffuser back here metal. I'm even pretty sure that this stuff back here is metal and worked into the base as well. So we do still have a very heavy and healthy amount of metal here. We do have mirrors on this casting. They're not super accurate, but they are what you come to expect from Hot Wheels. There is a little like side intake here that does have the interior poking through, and it is meshed in there, which is very cool to see. Other than that, though, you can see there's a little bit of detailing in the rear window. That is about it for the casting. Oh, that's right. We do have some meshing up front here in the front grille as well. That is very nicely detailed. So yeah, casting-wise, we are very solid. So for our paint and our deco, this is the 2023 version of Rexy from IMSA. So this was back when it was in the GTD category, and so it ran the number 80. Now, is the livery perfect? No, it doesn't have any kind of like official IMSA workings here that I can tell. Like, that doesn't have the correct number plate. It has the correct number, but not the correct plate, and that exists up front too. So, you know, pretty close. A lot of the sponsors are here. Obviously, you get the AO on the side and on the wings and stuff. You get a couple of the sponsors here, Michelin and VP, that are accurate to the real life car, but it's not totally 100% perfect. There is also the Rexy Chase, which I do have, at least for the time being. It's not going to be mine forever. I'm not keeping it. You already saw that, though, if you watched the unboxing of this case. So moving into our details, starting up front. We do have headlights, but they are plastic piece of the windshield. So whether you love that or hate that, that is the way it is. And then making our way, we do have the little Porsche logo there. Sorry, it's in between Rexy's nostrils, a little bit hard to see. And then we do have the meshing in there that we talked about earlier. These teeth replicated very nicely here. I do have one that has a teeny tiny little chip in it, which is disappointing, but dive planes casted in, looking good. Making our way down the side here, we have these cool 10-spoke wheels, which I always love to see. Not totally sure why they're green, because they, as far as I know, were never green in the real-life car. This kind of area here, not really super nicely detailed, but it's all right. And again, we do have the meshing inside here, which looks cool and is not something you typically get from Hot Wheels. Coming into the rear section, you do have the taillight replicated perfectly. But other than that, the detailing back here a little bit bland. You do have these kind of vents and everything detailed in. So still very solid on the details overall. We do have some like window rivet things going on. And then I did mention the interior is pretty solid as well. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the detailing level. Moving into our roll test, as a Hot Wheels Premium, it should be no surprise that it rolls, and it rolls very nicely. I went ahead and put this one on the scale, and it comes out to be 51.60 grams, so definitely some very nice heft to it, even though it does have a little more plastic than you are used to seeing from a Hot Wheels Premium. For our pros and cons, the biggest pro here is that this is going to be the cheapest way to add Rexy into your collection. If you are lucky enough to find it on the pegs, it's going to run you about $6 to $7. Not too shabby at all right there. The other big pro is going to be that the livery is overall replicated pretty nicely. Not perfect, but pretty close. Definitely more than just a regular homage that Hot Wheels typically does there. For the cons, though, there's one that I need to really talk about. It's those green wheels. What the heck are those? The Rexy or the Roxy has the pink wheels too. And the only thing I can think of is that was just an aesthetic choice that Hot Wheels made. I don't hate it, but it's not accurate, and that just kind of throws me off ever so slightly. And then the other big con is going to be QC issues. With a livery as like complicated, I guess, as this, you're going to see QC issues. Luckily for me, my only QC is the kind of teeth chip right there. That's the only major one that I have, but I have seen some pretty wild ones on other people's. And my Roxy Chase has a little bit of a paint chip that you can see from the package. So, you know, every single one of these I've seen has had some sort of small QC issue, but that's definitely something to think about. For some quick size comparisons, here we have it with some other GT cars from Mattel, with the Hot Wheels Premium Aston Martin Vantage GTE and the Hot Wheels Premium Acura NSX GT3. And here we have it with some premium brands in the 1/64th scale GT space, with the Mini GT BMW M4 GT3 and the Sparky McLaren 720S GT3. Overall scores time. Now, I'm going to give the hype level on this a 9.9 out of 10. Think it was the most highly anticipated and sought after premium of 2024. Why not 10 out of 10? Because the Rexy Porsche, for me personally, not that hot. And yeah, there's other ways to get this car even better. Execution, I'm going to give it a 9.75. A few things I would have changed up, but overall, very solid. And the casting itself was done very, very nicely. Feedback. I'm going to give it a 9.85 out of 10. I think there are the handful of fans that think it's overrated and overhyped. But if we're looking at just the casting itself, I don't think there's really any complaints to be had. Livery could have used a little bit of here and there, but overall, very nice. When we take these three scores, average them out, we will end up with a 9.83 as our overall score, which I think is a great score for a great release. The casting is done very, very nicely, but ultimately it is overshadowed by the Rexy livery. I think that was what had a lot of people the most excited. But for me, I'm more excited to see what becomes of this casting. We know it's coming up in Circuit Legends, I believe, with a Golf livery. Yeah, that one's okay too. But what this casting has down the road, who knows? I'm very, very curious and excited to see what could be. I am glad that Rexy got the first release, though. I think that was kind of iconic, and honestly, without Rexy existing in real life, we might not have ever gotten this casting. As far as the price goes, I would not pay too much more than what the store price would be, because there is the Sparky, which you can get for like $20, which replicates its entry into Le Mans. And then there is the Mini GT, which has 2023 and 2024 variants of it with the Rexys, with the Roxys, sorry. Which you're going to get more detailing, you're going to get more accurate liveries, and all of that for about 13 to 15 bucks. So do not overpay for this one and go hog wild when there are better variants out there for fairly good prices. And with that, guys, that is all I have for this review. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and leave a comment telling me what your thoughts are on this particular model down below. And I will see you in the next video.